Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bethany. Noella, if you're new here, welcome to my book page. And today's video, we are going to go over every single book that I have on my small bookshelf. According to my calculations, it should only be about 43. We're not going to go over what the books are about. We're just going to, I'm just going to let you know what books that I have and my rating, if I rated it or if I have not read it yet, okay? So without further ado, my friends, let's just go ahead and get right into it. First one we have here is Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. I have not read this yet, y'all, but I am so excited to read it. I heard so many good things, and I also heard that I need to get my tissues ready, so I'm excited for this one. The other book that I have is Love's Truth by Kayla Sean. I rated this a 5-star. I read this earlier this year, and y'all, so good. We already talked about this before, but I cannot express my gratitude for this book. Another one that we have that I have not read yet is called Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. I actually am going to read this month for February. Hopefully I can get through my other book fast enough so I can get to this book. But yeah, I'm excited to read this one. The other book that I have already read was Only for the Weak by Natasha Bishop. I ended up rating this a 5-star as well. I read this last month and it was so good. Let me stop. We also have Too Hot to Handle by Tessa Bailey. I rated this a 2-star and wasn't for me. Did not like it at all. And then we have Twisted Love by Anna Huang. Y'all, I love this book. I ate it up. I rated it a 4-star, and I cannot wait to read the next book in the series. The other book that I have on my shelf is Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. This was so cute. Oh, that's her name, Macy. So this is about Elliot and Macy. This is a cute romance, and I rated this a 3-star. Then we have all of the, we'll fix that. We have all of the Dreamland Billionaires series. We'll start with whatever's on top. This isn't in any particular order. We have Final Offer by Lauren Asher. Rated this a 3-star. We have Terms and Condition by Lauren Asher. I also rated this one a 5-star. This was my favorite. I love Declan and Iris. And then we have The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. I rated this either 4 or 5 stars. I think this was a 5-star, if I'm not mistaken. And then we have these books over here that just toppled over. Let me fix that. Hold on. Okay. We have The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. Oh, it's thick. What is on my book? Lord have mercy. But this is The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. I read this one as well, and this was a 5-star for me. And then we have The Engagement Party by Darby Kane. This is one of the books that my husband picked out in our last video, and I have not read this yet, so I'm excited to read this. It's a thriller, by the way. And then the other book my husband picked out was Addicted to You by Krista and Rebecca Ritchie. And y'all are telling me this book is good, and I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. This is going to be one of the books I read next month as well, I'm pretty sure. And then, y'all, we have the third and final book my husband picked out in the last video, which is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I am going to get into this book once I'm done with the Catastrophe series. So, unfortunately, this book might be left out in the husband review book, but we're going to get to it. And then we have Excuse Me Why Ugly Cry by Joya Goffney. I rated this a 5-star as well, and this was so good. Such a cute YA. The other books we have is the entire Shatter Me series, y'all. Every single one. Shatter Me, Unravel Me, Ignite Me, Restore Me, Define Me, and Imagine Me. This is without the novellas, y'all, but this was so cute. I rated every single one of these 5 stars. Every single one. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. My straps, they keep falling down. The other book we have is 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. I rated this a 3-star. And then we have The Coldest Winter by Sister Soldier. Y'all, this is a classic. I bought this book a long time ago. I read this so long ago, I can't even remember what it's about, but I'm going to revisit this, so let's just say I haven't read it yet. And then we have Their Vicious Games by Joelle Wellington. I rated this a 4-star. And then we have Iron Flame, and we have Fourth Wing. Let me get my lights together. By Rebecca Yarros, and both of these were 5 stars for me. Oh my gosh, I love this series so much. And then we have the entire Catastrophe series here, y'all. I am actually in the middle of reading A Court of Wings and Ruins, so that's why it's not in here. But we have A Court of Thorns and Roses, and then we have A Court of Mist and Fury, and then next is A Court of Wings and Ruin, and then we have A Court of Frost and Starlight, and then the last one, A Court of Silver Flame. So I'm excited to finish this one up. Hold on, y'all, these are a lot of books. Give me a second. And then we have Varity by Colleen Hoover. I read this last year, and I think this was a 4-star for me, if I'm not mistaken, or a 3-star. It wasn't a 5, but it was a 3 or 4. And then we have Their Vicious Game. No, I'm sorry. This is The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I cannot wait to read this, y'all. I have heard so many things about everyone saying this reminds me of like Hunger Games, and y'all, Hunger Games is one of like my top 5 favorite movies ever. So I am so excited to get into this series. And then we have If I Never Met You by Mahari McFarlane. And I have not read this yet, but I picked this one up in Barnes & Noble, and I cannot wait to read this. And then we have Fast by Millie Belizaire, and this was a 5-star for me, I believe. Yes, I think it was 5 or 4, but I feel like it was a 5. Really, really good. And then we have Take a Chance by Mieko May. Y'all, this was such a cute novella. I think I rated this a 4-star or a 5-star. I can't quite remember, but yeah. And then we have The Kingmaker by Kennedy Ryan, and this was a 3-star for me. And then we have Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. 5 stars, 6 stars, 10 stars. This is actually my favorite book, like ever. All the books I've read, this is my like #1 favorite. And then we have Real by Kennedy Ryan. This was also a 5-star for me. As you all could tell, Kennedy Ryan is definitely my favorite author. I've read so many more books from her on my Kindle device here, but I just have to buy them, so make sure my books don't tumble. And then we have The Rebel King by Kennedy Ryan. This is the second book to The Kingmaker. So this is also on my TBR for February as well. So I have not read this. And then we have Love's Hope by Kayla Shawn. And this was a 4-star for me. This was really good. And then we have this is the first one. It Ends With Us and then It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. And I believe both of these were a 5-star for me. So yes, you all, that is all of the books on my physical TBR. Not even my TBR. These are all the books on my physical bookshelf. But I still have more books coming. I still have to buy more books. But yeah, and all the other books that I read is on my lovely Kindle device here. But I really do hope you all enjoyed this video. It looks like we have upgraded from the small bookshelf, y'all. I already had to start using my TV console to house more books, but this was such a fun video to do for you all, and I cannot wait until the next one. Until next time, friends, bye.